Yo, what's up, Jumpin' Jehoshaphat? In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make this, and this is the Junk Dragon, the Junkasaurus V 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know, man, but he is a bit top heavy. Just kind of like there's just a lot of weight bearing down, and so if you do end up making this, it's probably going to best if you kind of support him with like a stand over here or something like that. And so it is kind of designed to be compatible with the stand over there. And so anyway, just putting that out there as a caveat, okay? He looks really nice. He looks really nice. Over here, you can see there's some like scale motifs. The tail is very posable. Nice little angular legs. And then you can see the claws over here. He has some like rip and tear claws. Very, very cool, right? On both sides. There's a slight bit of asymmetry, but mostly it's because the peg placement for these are slightly different. But yeah, he looks good in all different angles, but yeah, you can see that he is a little heavy. And so he'll probably be aided with the use of a stand, but you can also get him like right there, and that's pretty cool too. And like I said, the tail, very, very opposable. It's a very formidable piece, and I'm stoked that I was able to build this. You need 1 Trashmaster, 2 Scraphooks, and 2 Crashbars. Man, it's been such a long time since I've done junkion stuff, but you know, you can use road pig and any other Scraphook mold as well, right? So you don't have to stick with the same ones over here, like if you don't like doubles, but it just provides nice color parity and stuff. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna start breaking them down, and let me see. We can just start doing the easy bits. I'm gonna just start dissecting him actually, so that he doesn't have to bear so much weight. I feel like I'm carving up a turkey dinner or something like that. So let's just start with this. I mean, this is nice, man. I think that's very, very cool. It has such good presence to it. The hands are the easiest. You can see that these are the rear of this is one of the Crashbar legs, right? And yeah, we have the little blade hand in there. We've pulled out the blades, the nails, the claws, and then we have one of the Scraphook wheels attached to the side, right? And then you just make 2 of those, bros. Easy enough, right? Yeah. I'll set this to the side. I mean, I think it's actually quite easy to make. This over here, you can just see is the Scraphook torso. Nothing special about it. Make sure everything is tabbed in though, and so that it can help support the stress of the weight of the beast. And then from there, we have another Scraphook leg and Scraphook leg, and you're just plugging it in like that. Viola. Super easy, right? Viola granola, look at that. And it has that lovely angle going down. And yeah, it looks very nice, cohesive, solid on both sides. Very, very happy with how that came out. And so, yeah, you can do 2 of those, you know. So there's a lot of things that you can do just by like not transforming the Scraphook leg. Sometimes when you're building the gestalts, yeah, you can just use this chunky bit and it helps with the stability and stuff. And so I'll set this off to the side. And you can even see that the Trashmaster body, I didn't do anything with it, you know what I mean? And this helps the stability of the particular build. And back over here, this is where the tail is. And so this is where you're gonna maybe get a little bit creative. So first we have the Crashbar torso, and you can see that I've spun the waist 90 degrees so that one of the thighs is going this way and one of them is going this way. And that's just plugged into the front of the motorcycle, right? And then you just get another motorcycle and then you plug it into the front. And that's really about it. And then you just take one of the arms, you bend the elbow backward, and then you twist it 90 degrees, and then you add one of the saddlebags and you do the same for the other side. Isn't it super duper easy? Like crazy easy, right? It's very, very easy to understand, I think. And this, when it attaches, it's just gonna hug the 2 tires back here. And I think one of the tricky things and one of the really fun things, in my opinion, is utilizing the different junkion bits to get the proper spacing. That's really fun. I dig that a lot. And when you get it, you're like, yes. Because there's so many different things that you can use to play with the width, whether it be the exhausts, this hydraulic bit. Yeah, the junkions have a lot of that stuff. But once you get it, yeah, no, it's super good. So let me peel that off. Again, I'm trying to see, like, perhaps this might be the most confusing bit. And so you got to think, this is the Crashbar torso over here, right? This is obviously the hand from Trashmaster, and it's plugged into the thighs of Crashbar. And so you got to think, we got to connect this to the Trashmaster body, right? And the way it's done is by these things. So let me just do that. And we can remove this. So this, just a Trashmaster torso, flipped upside down, Megasaurus easy, right? Yeah, so that's that. And that was one of the things that I wanted to play with this, was that, like, how many things can I not transform and leave in their chunky state so that they can be like full-bodied parts, like the thighs and the torso over here. These things are just aesthetics, the pipes and stuff. These are just aesthetics, but it still like looks very nice. And so in essence, what this is this is the Crashbar torso, like I mentioned, and then we have the Trashmaster chomper bit plugged into his face. And when you push that back, this becomes a nice little like thick neck. And I dig that heaps. I dig that heaps. And so over here, we just have the arms plugged in, and they are reversed, meaning that this arm is supposed to be over here and that arm is supposed to be over there, but that's fine. And here, you know what, let me just remove. Oh, this is tight. Oh, it's a tight fit. You can just see that it's the Crashbar arm, right? Bent backward. We have one hydraulic over here. And then here, this is the most important part. We have the Scraphook exhaust. That's plugged into the hydraulics of Trashmaster. And the other side, again, we just have for aesthetics, the other pipe. And this is the Trashmaster front of the car. And we just adorned that. Oh, get the orientation right. Yeah, and then we just adorned the the Crashbar body, like so. And then these parts are going to plug in right over here. That's going to go into the side of the little gas tank type thing. And these parts are like made of this bendy plastic. And so you can see that it's slightly angled out, but that's okay. Like the arms will support it too. And you're not warping it. It's going to go back to its normal shape. But that's very useful when you need to do slight bends and you can't get the perfect width and placement. And look at that. That's a nice shoulder setup. Nice like neck, head. It looks very, very powerful. And then you just pop these in here. But like I said, this fit is a little loose. So hold on. All right, let's see if this will work out. I'm just going to get a tiny little piece of paper. This is a napkin that, that I just had on my desk. And you don't want to use too much, but just enough. And then you just want to squeeze that in there. That's good enough, man. And it'll just tighten up the thickness a little bit. This one fits a little bit better, but that's also kind of loose as well. But you can see that that's what it will look like once it's in there. And then the leg, that little port that's blurry right there, or not port, post, that's going to plug into the rear port of the arm. There's two holes there. You want to plug it into the back one. Same thing for the other side. Oh, let's say Bob Backlund. You guys know who Bob Backlund is? No, you don't. I barely know who Bob Backlund is. It's a wrestling reference. I know there's going to be somebody out there who knows like mad stuff about Bob Backlund. It's like, that's my favorite wrestler. And but that person is probably not watching this video. And then we're going to get these to hug the tires. And yeah, if he just didn't collapse like that, if that bit had stayed plugged in. Grr-walk. Come on, work with me. Work with me. We're trying to wrap up the video here. My dear. Anyway, I think that's about as good as we're going to get it right now. So there you have it. The Trash Dragon, the Trash Junkzilla, whatever you want to call them. You know, Junkasaurus. But yeah. One Trashmaster, 2 Scraphooks, and 2 Crashbars. And you too can make this at home, my friend. I hope you have found I hope you have found this tutorial entertaining and also educational. I will talk to you next time. Bye.